You're stepping into the space with self-love. You're not here to beg for approval. You're here to claim your space. You're here to offer your energy, your presence, and your joy as a gift. And I'm going to make sure you understand exactly why that's the key to everything that you've been wanting. Let's break it down in simple, no BS terms. You're the gift. You're walking into every room, not needing something from anyone. You're not looking for their validation. Their thumbs up or their "yeah, you're cool" response. No, you're walking in because you're the gift. You're the warmth, the laughter, the positive energy that lights up the space. You create the vibe, not the other way around. Think about a time when you've been in a room and someone just took over, but not in an attention-seeking way. They walked in, smiled, started laughing, and instantly the room was a little brighter. Maybe they told a funny story, or made everyone feel relaxed and comfortable. That's energy. That's the power of stepping in with self-love. Now what if you did that every single time that you entered a room? Walk in like you're not asking permission. Walk in like you're giving your energy to the space, knowing you're enough. Like you're a freaking supernova, lighting up the place without even trying. The power of being you. Here's the thing, you're more than enough right now. You've been running around thinking, do you need to get everything perfect to be worthy? But here's the truth. The world doesn't need perfection. The world needs you exactly as you are. This is where the magic happens. When you stop trying to get approval and start being you, then everything shifts. You ever seen someone wear something totally wild or act totally confident in a way that made everyone go, who the hell is that person? And then bam, they just lit up the room. Their confidence. It isn't about being better than anyone else. It's about them not caring whether they're accepted or not. They're just themselves, and that's magnetic. So you do the same thing. Step into self-love by being you, full throttle, loud, quiet, weird, sexy, fun. Whatever version of you feels real. And when you do that, you'll start seeing people gravitate towards you. Why? Because real recognizes real. The science behind this shit. You want to know why this works? Because your brain is wired to seek confidence. It's in your biology. Your brain rewards you when you step into your true self because it knows confidence is survival. It's linked to being a person who can lead, create, and inspire. When you believe that you're enough, your brain rewards that belief by giving you more opportunities, more connections, more experiences where you can shine. Think about a time you saw someone being confident. Maybe they were talking to a group, telling a story, or even just standing there, owning their space. What did you feel? Drawn in, right? That's not a coincidence. Your brain's reward system kicks in, and you want to be around that person. Now flip the script. When you start embodying self-love and confidence, that's exactly how you start making others feel. You become magnetic without even trying. So how can you take this and apply it right now in your life? First, you need to stop the limiting beliefs that are keeping you small. The bullshit thoughts that say, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I need approval, or I need to be perfect. They're old stories. They no longer serve you. So interrupt the pattern. Let me explain this with a metaphor. Imagine your brain as a train. Every time you have a limiting belief, it's like the train tracks. They're laid down with old stories. You keep running on the same track, heading straight towards self-doubt, but now you're going to derail that train. You're going to lay down new tracks. And those tracks, they lead straight towards self-love, confidence, and playfulness. Every time you hear that voice telling you you're not good enough, you stop, you pause, you interrupt the pattern. And then you replace it with something that's true. Like, I'm enough. I'm worthy. I own my energy. I'm not here to beg for approval. I'm here to give, and in giving I shine. The fear of judgment, let's get real about it. Yeah, you're afraid. You're scared of how people will react to you being real, but guess what? Fear is a liar. Let me break it to you straight. People are not judging you as harshly as you think they are. Most of the time, they're too busy thinking about themselves to even pay attention to you. Think about a time you went to an event and you saw someone being a little weird or different. You might have thought, that's interesting, or what a character. That's about it. You probably moved on. So why the hell do you think people are sitting there analysing every move that you make? They're not. They're too busy with their own stuff. Fear of judgment is bullshit. The only person judging you is you. The more you step into self-love, the less you care about what anyone else thinks. So what happens if you don't do this? You'll get stuck in a loop. You keep suppressing yourself, playing small, trying to fit in, looking for validation from others. That's a life wasted. When you don't step into your power, you stay stagnant. And life just keeps throwing you the same bullshit. The same dead-end jobs, the same relationships, the same doubts. But when you change the story, everything shifts. You open the door to new opportunities, to new relationships, to a new level of self-worth. Interrupt the patterns. Let's talk about the patterns you've been stuck in. These patterns, they're the automatic thoughts that you have about yourself, and you don't even question them anymore. They just run like the old programming, and that programming is total garbage. You're going to stop that right now. Action step. Every time you feel that old story pop up, I'm not enough, I'm afraid, I need approval, stop. Just stop. Interrupt and replace it with something that's true. I'm enough right now, just as I am. I don't need anyone's approval to know my worth. Boom. You've just rewritten your programming. It's time to step the fuck up. You've been playing small, hiding behind your fears, waiting for someone else to give you permission to be who you are. No more. You're enough right now. And when you walk into the room, when you step into life, you're offering your energy, your love, and playfulness as a gift. And the world is going to respond to that. So go ahead, stop asking for permission, claim your space, because when you believe in your own power, the world has no choice but to respond.